Hey guys, I just got back from a pick. Went to a yard sale, picked up this MASH limited edition plate with the original box, certificate of authenticity, order number's still there. Basically, I have everything here that goes with it. All the way down to where it came from and where they bought it from. There's a box that says limited edition. It was one of the best picks I've ever had. I mean, I picked up this old cap gun. Old lantern. Autograph baseball. I just picked up one of them for now, but the guy has over 1,000 autographs. Baseballs, bats, you name it. So I'm going back. I made a deal with him. I'm going to go back and buy a ton of it. The guy, I don't really want to go into details about anything we talked about really in the video because we just talked about baseball mostly because he has all these autographs, and this was when David Justice played for the Yankees, as you can see there. If I can sit it down where you can see it. But yeah, I picked that up just because it was the only one that I saw that I really recognized. But when I got home, I went on eBay and started looking for some of the other players that were there that he had autographs for on the baseballs, because I didn't really recognize them when I was standing there looking at them. I got home and basically almost had a heart attack because I walked away from them. But I'm definitely going back because he has a ton of. It's not just autographed baseball stuff either. He has a ton of different collections, antiques, collectibles, you name it, he probably has it. Tools. I mean, I haven't seen anybody really, or met anybody really, that had that many different types of collections. I mean, he has pretty much everything anybody that sells on eBay could ever ask for. It's not just that though. I mean, I almost crap myself because he has autographed Mickey Mantle cards, and I mean, he has some of the most expensive baseball memorabilia that I've ever seen. From Mickey Mantle to, I mean, there's a ton of Hall of Famers that he has. I've never met anybody that has that much baseball memorabilia, but there's a reason why he has it, but I'm not going to go into that in the video. That's between me and him. But yeah. It was one of the best picks that I've ever been on. It's not just about the stuff that I actually picked up while I was there, because as you can see, I didn't pick up that much stuff really, just 4 items because I was kind of in a hurry because my brother-in-law was bitching because he had to go to work. I keep telling him to quit that damn job because he's not making enough money. Well, most people would say it's a lot of money, but he's making $75 an hour, but he could be making more than that. But yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. I went to another yard sale before I went to that one. I picked up this double pack of blank tapes. By the way, I picked that up, the double pack. It was priced at $0.05, but I gave her $0.25 for it. I gave her $0.25 for this camera, not even knowing what it was at the time. And I also didn't know that it was still unopened. I mean, it's still in the original wrapper. Still got the plastic on it. I didn't know that until I got home. So I don't know what that's going to bring because I haven't looked it up yet. Probably about $10. Something like that. By the way, I did go on eBay to look up this plate. I saw 2 of them, and neither one of them had the original box, I don't think, or the certificate of authenticity or any of that. I have all that, plus I have like 3 or 4 other papers with it. Not really sure what the other papers are because I didn't really look at them. But yeah, I had a pretty good morning. And I'm going back to this guy's house probably in a couple of months or so, or whenever I have time. I plan on spending probably $500 or $1,000 next time I go, because I'm going to try to buy a ton of stuff that he has, because he has a ton of stuff that I want to get to resell on eBay. And he's selling it to me cheap because he's basically moving, and he's trying to get rid of a bunch of the stuff because his new place doesn't have anywhere near as much room as what he has now. And nobody, I mean, I was standing there and there was like probably at least 10 other people there while I was looking. And none of them were even the slightest bit interested in anything that was really of value or anything that they could resell. Everybody that was there besides me was just there looking for stuff that they wanted for themselves. So that was kind of good for me because I ended up making friends with the guy, standing there talking to him for a long time about different baseball players, Willie Mays, and how Willie Mays is an asshole and won't give anyone an autograph and this and that, and about something that happened to me with Barry Bonds, because I asked Barry Bonds for an autograph one time and he basically cussed me out and told me he wasn't giving me an autograph. And anyone who's seen my videos, you know I got a mouth. So I cussed him back, and he didn't like that very much, so he kind of reported me to a security guard at Dodger Stadium. I ended up getting in trouble for it. But that's not the whole story, and I'm not going to tell the whole story because it's not really something I want to share with everybody. Put it this way, Barry Bonds has never been my favorite player. Everybody knows he's an asshole, but I didn't know that Willie Mays was an asshole until I had that talk with that guy, and he told me about the situation he had with Willie Mays. Seems to me that Barry Bonds and Willie Mays are basically had the same bad attitude towards fans or other players or anybody really. They think they're better than everybody else for some reason. Then again, Sammy Sosa is the same way. He has a bad attitude too. But he also talked about Mark McGwire, and basically Mark McGwire, believe it or not, he's one of the only baseball players that never really had an attitude. He's always been kind of friendly. I've already got his autograph though, so don't really know if it's worth anything though. As far as I know, it's not really worth that much because of the whole situation with him and steroids and all that. So I don't think anyone would really want his autograph. Really, it's the same with Barry Bonds and everybody thinking he's on steroids. Then again, they thought Sammy Sosa was on steroids too. Don't really know if he ever actually tested positive for them though. But yeah, I just wanted to talk some about the pick that I had and about the talk that I had with the guy. Basically, he's one of the first people I've actually met on a pick where I actually made friends with him. Usually that doesn't happen because usually, I don't know, not really much of a people person, basically. I don't even get along with my brother-in-law, and he's supposed to be family. But I don't know, I think me and that guy actually both have similar attitudes, and I think that's kind of why we made friends. But I'm definitely going back because, like I said, he has a ton of stuff that I want to try to get. He didn't have all of it sitting out, so I couldn't buy much more than what I got. I mean, he had like 4 or 5 tables full of nothing but autographed baseballs. But I didn't know any of the players by name or any of that. The only one I actually recognized besides David Justice was Carlos Pena, and his autograph's not really worth much, I don't think. Probably about the same as David Justice, but the only reason I picked David Justice is because he used to fuck Halle Berry. So that's kind of the main reason I picked his autograph, because of that. It's not because of anything he did when he played. Put it this way, the way I see it, he fucked Halle Berry, so I might as well get his autograph.